Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Rolle. This is an off-the-cuff series that I do. I'll try to post a video a couple of times out of the month. I don't have a hands-down day in which the videos will post just because I'm in the process of packing and getting ready to relocate to a different state. So that is not something that I can pin myself to, but I know that I could commit to at least a couple of times out of the month, bringing some form of a cooking recipe or something going towards me rectifying my health. And one of the things I wanted to share with you guys is easy, it's simple, and it doesn't take 5-6 minutes to the most to prep and prepare. This is a keto-friendly, Whole30 friendly marinade. I got this recipe from watching another lovely YouTuber, so the credit goes to her. However, I have twerked my recipe as she did from the person she got it from. She adjusted it a little bit, and that's what home cooks tend to do. We do our own thing. So let's get right into what it is and what this recipe consists of. It's a hybrid between pickling red onions and marinating these onions. And these onions can be topped over salads, different forms of salads, cold salads, steaks, different forms of meat dishes, kebabs, and etc. It just really depends on how you would want to serve it up. But there's plentiful ways in how you can utilize this. This recipe calls for 3/4 cups of extra virgin or olive oil. You can use whatever oil you prefer, but the recipe is calling for olive oil. You would then use 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. As you can see here, I use majority of red wine vinegar, but then I finished that measurement off with plum vinegar. So mine is going to have a little bit of an Asian flair, a little bit, and a little bit of sweetness that the plum vinegar brings. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. I used a hybrid of the pink Himalayan sea salt from Sam's, but then I also topped it off with the Redmond. So I stuck with the measurement, but I did a blend, so to speak. It calls for, off the top of my head, 1 tablespoon of oregano, and you would whisk these items, the oils, the vinegars, the salt, and the oregano in a separate bowl, whisk it together and pour it over your red onions. The only other onion that could kind of go for this is maybe a yellow onion. That's what the recipe was instructing and stating, but it's pretty much geared towards the red onion. You would let this marinate for 12 hours, and then it will be soft and pliable. I will not post this video until after the 12-hour mark. So today is Monday the 18th. It's 10:51 a.m. I'll record what it looks like later tonight, and then I'll post a video tomorrow, which will be Tuesday the 19th. I hope this recipe is helpful. Comment below if you decide to use it, and in what way do you think you'll use it. I'll also put the measurements on the screen here so that you can visually see it, as well as I'll put the written recipe in the description box below in case you just want to pause the video, pause my mouth, and just really look at the measurements and copy them down for yourself. Another point I want to make before I close out the video is I have 2 whole cloves of garlic also in mine, because I just really like garlic like that, and they're already beginning to kind of soften and get less hardened. They just look beautiful on screen. When you see the playback and how I pieced it together, I got distracted, and so I poured the oil and the vinegars and each ingredient independently over the onions, but it's really just more easier for you to do as the recipe calls for, which I forgot that point, which is put everything in the bowl, whisk it together, and then pour it over. But what is it? Come see, come saw. Either way, it'll still come out accordingly. Have a blessed day, everybody. give the video a thumb up, please, and consider subscribing to my channel. Have a blessed day, you guys. Peace. As promised, I'm here to show you guys what the marinade onions look like at a nearly 12-hour mark of marinating. I didn't mention in the earlier parts of the video that you're to let this marinate on your countertop. So for like 30 minutes, I had it in a refrigerator, and I went back and reread through the directions, and I saw where she stated it's better to let it do the 12 hours on the countertop. So I just put a little plate on top of the bowl just to keep, you know, any flyaways, any dust or whatever from the air from settling into the marinade. And I've uncovered it, and here we are. So it's about 20 minutes before being a full, authentic 12 hours. But as you can see, this is what it looks like, you guys. Let me come in a little closer. I've already had some. I scrambled up some eggs with some buttermilk and melted Kerrygold butter and seasoned it, put some Haravati cheese in that, and I scrambled up some eggs. I got out my blender and blended the egg yolk mixture and just scrambled it very slow. And once it was ready, I topped it with some of these onions, and it tasted fabulous. So here we are. That's the completion of the recipe. I'm going to compile the little clips, put them together, and the video will go up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, May the 19th. Thanks for watching. Tell me if you'll give this a try, and if so, what changes you would make to the formula, or if you would do it as is. Again, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a blessed day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and peace.